Zambia has and will always support regional matters, and resilience building for our people is one such matter that we fully support. I understand, therefore, commend you, Secretary General, representative in this case, for organizing this Resilience Academy that will, among other things, raise the status and the role of resilience in development and lay the basis for a regional resilience framework and guides us in all our resilience endeavors. I trust that you will incorporate into the tripartite and continental agenda that COMESA is part to. I am also confident that this forum will come up with a blueprint that integrates all our past achievements and future aspirations into one overall and coherent resilience building agenda. Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen, this academy will also provide us with an opportunity to share best practices and experiences on resilience building. This is very critical in our efforts to develop the African continent. If one looks at the African development agenda, one sees that the overall aim has always been to build social and economic resilience for present and future generations. This has been through many initiatives of the United Nations and African Union, such as the Millennium Development Goals and now the Sustainable Development Goals, the Agenda 2063, as well as all our various regional and national visions and development plans. In Zambia, we have placed a high premium on resilience building in our national development. It is for this reason that resilience building efforts, even with involvement of all sectors, through line ministries are involved. The coordination has been anchored in the office of the Vice President.
And we are working with 100 resilient cities, including the 12 of them in Africa. We are helping to build a resilience plan for cities. We are also helping them to engage a resilience officer. And also the third objective is around connecting these cities so that they are learning from one another. There are things that have worked in other cities, and you don't want to reinvent the wheel. So that's part of the work that we are doing, among the many things that the Rockefeller Foundation does. So, ladies and gentlemen, this Resilience Academy were pioneered by the Rockefeller Foundation and have been held across the world, bringing together numerous stakeholders and partners whose thinking has been influential in the issue. The Academy will help us identify risks and opportunities, create joint vision for building a resilient system. We're also going to use the sessions to explore some of the financial options and potential partnership for action.
The advance of globalization and regional integration, trade and investment mean interconnecting national and regional systems. This means instability in one part of the system can have global ripple effects. For instance, the recent global financial crisis started in the US, but had a contagion effect on everyone. Air travel, surface and maritime transport connection has seen the internationalization of diseases such as influenza, Ebola, bird flu, swine fever, plague, and pests such as the grain borer, the fall armyworm, and many others. Our energy, water, and transport infrastructures are interconnected as countries become more dependent on each other. A disruption in one area can have serious repercussions on the rest unless the interconnected systems are resilient themselves. Due to the interconnectedness and interdependence of our communities, economies, and systems for our well-being, we need a harmonized approach. The best way is through a regional resilience framework that member states can use to customize their own national resilience frameworks. I'm glad that one of the outputs of this academy is a regional framework concept. The framework will also guide resilience work at the regional level, and I look forward to this outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to end by once again thanking the Rockefeller Foundation for their generosity as well as the government of the Republic of Zambia for being such a wonderful host.